Beautiful. Look at that. This is the top end of Strangford Loch. Newtownards, well, you're actually in Comber, but Newtownards area. That's lovely. Alright. Okay. Right, we may have a bit of an issue here. In fact, we do have a bit of an issue here. And that issue is bigger than you and I. For that issue is the tide. Because, I don't know whether you can see it or not, the tide will not allow us on there. We'll come back in an hour, see what happens. Oh well. We're not beaten, we're not. Right, that's a bit more promising looking. We'll try this again, shall we? Aye. Definitely getting that done this time. Right, we're down in the path here. Now this is Strangford Loch, north end of it. We're going over to Inch Island there, just for a wee dander around it. It's very lovely, it really is. Now, I have positioned the microphone on my shoulder because the last time I had this thing out, all I could hear was my footsteps clunking along. It was, well, quite clownish, frankly. But no, this is a very, very nice little walk. Really, really do enjoy this, and I hope you will too. Oh. Right, slow the walking down. Bend the knees, heel toe. Bend the knees, heel toe. I know, just slow yourself down a bit, maybe. There. Now, it's coming down here for the first time and you don't realise that the tide needs to be in. Or out, sorry, beg your pardon. Real world problems again, I know. That way in the distance would be what was called the Narrows. Extremely deep out there. Hundreds of metres deep. And narrow, hence the name, Narrows. But there we go, Inch Island. Let's go. Yep, isn't it? But yeah, well, apparently this place is thousands of years old. There's evidence of like flint tools and whatnot. And, oh yeah, flint tools. I'm not entirely sure exactly what was found, but a lot of archaeological stuff from a very, very long time ago. As most of our archaeological stuff tends to be, surprisingly enough. Right. Well, that's Newtownards over in the distance there. Grabo Tower should be coming into view very soon. Right down there. Pull us away from him. Oh, there's Grabo Tower there.
Right, now, see you, hurry up.
Morning. Alright.
Oh.
Viciously attacked by a fluffy dog there. Yeah, so there's an airfield over there as well, so we might see a wee plane taking off, buzzing around. But yeah, typical thing. Time for lock. In fact, I think we're just going to go on round down that way today. Seems like a very nice day for Portaferry. Well, it's not bad early. It is the summer holiday. The kids are off school. I was expecting this place to be a bit more swamped with people, to be honest with you. Not wanting that, obviously, but you know. Now, has this man just let his dog off the lead for us? Now, I wouldn't really want to walk out too far onto that because that looks like very, very soft mud. And other than getting laughed at by your rescuers, it would be a bit embarrassing. Soft mud door, mate? Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, what's over there? Stuart something or Hall something. Stuart Hall. Mount Stuart Gardens. Yeah, I'll take that around there at some point. Oh, we are wearing the official beachwear shoe, or Wellington boot as it's known, which are very good for these conditions. However, if you stand on something shiny and wet, you become quickly aware that you're standing on something shiny and wet, as is everyone around you laughing and watching, rightly going ha ha. Alright, let's see. Right, there's the power cable. Right. Now, what way do we go? Left or right? I think we'll go left. Well, we'll just stand here. You look, see. I suppose it would have been a very good defensive area. I mean, back in the days of old when you had to protect yourself against people. Yeah. Tide comes in here, that's you, you're here. Oh. Now that said, one would very nearly almost kind of be tempted to have a party here when the tide goes out. Now, how would the authorities come and get you? I wouldn't imagine they're going to launch a boat. A couple of people having a drink on an island. There's the power cable going back in. That goes all the way back down there. Stretching over that way. There's a young lady coming towards us at a rate of knots. Don't expect to bump into someone. Tell you what, man, if you own this would be perfect. There's a path of some description, but that is very overgrown and jaggedy, so I'm not going into that. Now, we'll go out onto the shore and round there, but there's a couple of paths here I'm going to investigate. Now, what way is that going? Right, well, there's. Can you see in there? What is in there? Anything at all? No. Right, we shall continue on, but at some point we'll go back in round that way. Stick my camera in my face, someone coming towards me here. Oh. I don't know what, I might accidentally get myself stuck on this island for 6 hours, 12 hours, whatever the tide takes. That is lovely. It is, of course, also a nature reserve. There are apparently geese come from Canada. Nest here, flock here, whatever they do here. Good choice, geese, good choice. I haven't seen any birds specific. Like not common. I wouldn't imagine I'm going to bump into too many, to be honest with you, but stranger things have happened. Well, it is reasonably warm today. Now there is a bit of a breeze, that's why I put the hoodie on and the cap, but I think the cap's a bit excess to requirement at the minute. But it is keeping the flies off me, so we shall keep it here. Now there is bug repellent in the pocket of my car door. I usually do remember, but I did not today. Oh, breaking of the path. So, yeah, that's lovely. We'll just come through there and we're watching the seagulls open shellfish here. They just bring them up 20, 30 feet and drop them on the rocks. Are they evolving? Is this the start of tool use? Yeah, you live here, no bother at all. They're not a right here. The tree. Oh. Pretty bad. You know what, that's a picnic tree if I've ever seen one. Well, that was Inch Island. Is Inch Island, beg your pardon? Right, I'm gonna hope me arsing about with the buttons hasn't done too much damage there, but we'll see when we see. Now that said, I'm also hoping that whenever I turn this thing off and back on again, it'll just be back to standard settings. Hopefully.